Good morning. Well, it's not morning. Oh, let's mess that up. How's it going, guys? It's another beautiful day. So I've had a couple comments on what a wicking bed is. So when I pulled out my sweet potatoes out of this wicking bed, I had a couple questions about what a wicking bed is, and then I posted on a couple of social media platforms and groups, and another question was, what's a wicking bed? So I figured, since I've got to do some work to this one, I'll make a video and kind of explain the breakdown of it and how it works and what it is. So first, we're going to disassemble it because I'm going to change out the soil in it. I'm going to add soil to it for putting a cabbage in. So that's going to be what I'm going to plant in is a cabbage, and we'll see how it does. So I got to go get the wheelbarrow, and so let's disassemble this thing. Luckily, it's been raining a little bit, so the soil's not so compact and stuff right now. So it makes it a little easier to get out. But essentially, what a wicking bed is along the bottom, it's full of rock. Then you put a barrier on top, and then you put your soil. And that little spout right there is how I fill the bottom of it. So I'll show you what that looks like the further I get down and how that works. Alright, so here's the spout, and it runs down and attaches to this pipe right here that has holes in it, and then you cover it with rock, just like that. And so in here, you put a weed protector or just some garden cloth right here so that your sand doesn't fall down in there when it fills with water. And so you'll put your water in here, and it'll fill up right here at the level of the rocks, and then it'll wick up through the soil right here. And here's the old cloth I had there, so I'm going to replace this because you can see a lot of the roots and stuff have gone through it, so it's good to replace it and also kind of mix up that soil for better soil health. Yeah, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get, here's the old cloth, I'm going to go cut another piece of cloth off to put on top of the rocks right here, so I can then redistribute my soil in there and be able to, I'll put some wood chips on top to just kind of keep it moist and keep it covered until my cabbages are ready to transplant. Okay, as you can see, I just put the liner in there and I let it come up the sides. I didn't do that with the first one, and when I was pulling it out, I noticed it had a good bit of dirt actually was able to get through. It's not that big of a problem, but it just helps hold your soil in there so that it's you know, it's a little bit easier as you clean it out. So another thing about a wicking bed is you put this little spout on here. Now this allows you to let water out, and so that if you need to change out water in it, say you think it might be dirty or you just want to check it, you can open that up. It allows the water to come out so that you can clean it. But also this spout right here, and see it's before your shut off, this allows it to not overflow. And I'll show you I'll show you how that works after I get the soil in and fill it up. Alright, so as you can see, that spout on the side and the placement of that tall spout allows it to expel water. It stops it from filling up too much. It's actually, I have that piece set to the same height or depth as where my rocks are, where they stop and the soil starts. So that way, when it rains, and say you get like a couple inches of rain, yeah, it'll fill that up, but that little spout stops it from just being soggy and having too much water in there at any given time. And of course, like I said, you have the turn spigot that allows you to empty water out if you needed to. So it's a neat little thing. I originally made them to see how they would work. They're working pretty well. I enjoy them, and I plan on making another one. So I appreciate you hanging out with me today, and let me explain what a wicking bed is, and we'll catch you in the next one.